NBA basketball player Kyrie Irving has publicly stated that he believes the Earth is flat. And yes, there is actually a growing flat Earth movement on YouTube. Flat Earth is a conspiracy movement that claims NASA is fake, and there's been a worldwide cover-up coordinated by every single country on Earth. Yet not one person has blown the whistle on this. I mean, top levels of our government can't even keep an email about going to Costco's secret, but the shape of the Earth has somehow managed to have been held in secret by every single person affiliated with every single government space and satellite program since the 1960s. Seems reasonable. Also, here's an article about a collection of witches getting together and casting a mass spell on Donald Trump. Those who don't like Donald Trump and the current Republican administration are mobilizing in all sorts of ways. They're speaking up in town halls and calling their representatives. They're organizing protests and demonstrations. And for the magically inclined, they're casting spells. Starting at midnight on Friday, witches around the country are calling for a mass spell to be cast on Donald Trump every night of a waning crescent moon until he's driven from office. The spell was publicized by Michael M. Hughes, who told Elle.com that it was tweaked from multiple spells he saw going around private witchcraft groups. He published it on Extra News Feed because he felt it would be very welcome to a lot of people. It quickly spread, with events being formed around the country and support on social media. Hughes explained that he chose a binding spell because we're not wishing harm on anyone, we're just trying to stop the harm they're doing. It's not the equivalent of punching a Nazi in the face, it's the equivalent of tying him up and taking his bullhorn away. The ritual itself is pretty standard magic working, binding Trump from doing harm to others and to himself rather than asking any forces to do harm to him. There are objects to represent the elements and to represent Trump himself. The tarot card of the Tower represents ambitions built on lies, which are struck down by a lightning flash of truth. For those who believe in witchcraft, it looks to be an effective spell. Okay. However, even for those who don't, the ritual can have meaning. Witches have gathered to create spells for social justice before, whether it was to hex convicted rapist Brock Turner or exorcise the Pentagon. My feeling was people were feeling so helpless in the face of all this, said Hughes, who sees the ritual as much as anything as a self-exorcism. So many of us are overwhelmed by this guy's face, this energy. It's ever-present and beating a lot of us down. I see this as a way of people reclaiming their own power. It's not just that we can stop him, but we can expunge him from ourselves. A little dramatic. Hughes also says that all are welcome, even those highly skeptical of magic. The real intention is just to get the energy focused at the same time, as many people as possible, he says. People can participate in their own religious rituals, or even perform this as a joke or an art project. No matter how you approach it, it's still great to be part of it. Plus, we're sure you have some candles lying around. Alright, so the Earth is flat, and witches are everywhere. What fucking year is it? 17? You know what? I no longer trust my doctor. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I think I'll go down to the barber for a little bloodletting, see if that helps. Maybe pick up some leeches on my way home. Perhaps I'll prepare myself for the impending bubonic plague as we are clearly devolving further into the Dark Ages and start a flagellation seminar. Yes, I'm really liking this Dark Age of Renaissance. It's really great. Maybe people will start picking up on that crazy, antiquated notion that God is real again, too. Also, apparently all the witches and warlocks didn't get the memo that magic spells do not work on President Trump. Maria Abramovich and Mr. Spirit Cooker himself, John Podesta, already pulled out all the stops and had no luck at all. So just give it up. Also, only 40-some% of eligible voters actually participated in this election. So perhaps it would have been better to cast a vote in November instead of casting a spell in February.